Hello, I'm Axel Bonnet from the Creatis Laboratory in France. I work on a scientific gateway named VIP, and in this demonstration, I will show you how it can interoperate with other platforms. I will begin by running through the main VIP features, then I will present another platform, Girder, and show how VIP and Girder are interoperable. So, let me show you the VIP portal. VIP is a web portal that is accessible on this URL. An account is needed to use it. You can easily create one and then you can sign in the platform. So this is the home page and the main page of VIP. Before clicking everywhere, I should explain what is the purpose of VIP. It is a platform where you can run applications as a service. That's why, except the first line, each tile is an application that you can launch. You can see they are separated by categories to find them more easily. These are all biomedical applications. Some are community standards like FreeSurfer or Gate, and some are specific applications developed in our laboratory. At the top, there are some special tiles that gives access to VIP settings or tools, like the account settings or the execution monitoring tool. So once I've decided which application to launch, I just have to click on it. This opens a new tab containing a form with the parameters needed to launch this application. The first two parameters are general purpose parameters needed for all applications. I must enter an execution name. I can keep the default for the result directory where the result will be written. And then there are two parameters specific to these applications, to this application. And here I have to select two image files. To use files as application inputs, I must upload them on VIP with the file transfer tool always available at the bottom. So clicking on it opens the file browser where I have a dedicated home space and I can go into it with a double click. And from this home space, I can upload the input files I need from my local machine. Okay, first one, the second one. Okay, I can refresh this browser to verify that the transfers are successful. So the two files are on VIP. I can close the file transfer tool and I can now select these two files as input for my executions. To do that, I click on the search tool near the input and I browse to find my two files. So the first one and the second one. And now everything is ready. I can click on the launch button to start the execution. This takes a few seconds, so enough time for me to explain that VIP executions are submitted on NGI infrastructures or on our laboratory local resources, depending on our applications. So at the top, you can see the notifications signaling that the launch was successful. I can close this launch tab and check my execution status on this white panel, or I could also go into the execution monitoring tool. When this execution will be finished, the output will be available through the file browser tool in a folder named with the execution starting time. Here you can see three folders from three previous executions I launched. and here you can see the result of previous executions. I could download these results or directly visualize them on the VIP portal. So that's it. I just finished showing you how to launch an execution on VIP. VIP makes it possible to easily launch executions that can be massively parallel on remote resources, and to do that with just a web browser. But as you may have noticed, it took me several minutes to explain how to upload input files, and the download part also takes some time. So that is the main drawback of using the VIP portal. File transfers can take a lot of time. And more, research projects have dedicated data management platforms, and it is too complicated for project members to deal with the file transfers between these platforms and VIP to do some processing. This is why we had to work on VIP to find a way to be interoperable with some data management platforms, and we began with Girder. Girder is a data management platform that is already used by several projects in our laboratory, and that is the main reason why we focused on it first. I will describe Girder quickly before demonstrating how it can interoperate with VIP. In Girder, data are organized in collections. Here you can see 3 of them, and each collection contains folders and files in a classic file system way. Each element, collection, folder, or files can also have specific metadata. Of course, it is possible and easy to upload new files, to download them, and to move files across folders and collections. An important point, it is easy to manage the access control of each element in Girder. For instance, if I come back to the root of these collections, I can go in the access control settings, where I can specify read and write permissions for users and groups. For instance, here I can give write permissions for this group and this user. And those permissions are fine-grained. I can change them on any collections, but also on any folder. So here I have a new access control settings for this folder. So now that I've walked through the main Girder feature, I will explain what we changed in Girder to make it able to communicate with VIP. We created a Girder plugin that adds several features. First, in the main menu here, there is a new Launch VIP Executions entry. Clicking on it, I get a list of all the VIP applications I can launch, and so those are the same applications as in the VIP homepage. I chose the same applications as before. And I get a similar launch form as in VIP with 4 parameters. Once again, I have to enter an execution name, and then I have to choose a result folders and 2 input files. The difference from VIP is that I can select folders and files from Girder. So, for instance, I chose a personal Girder folder for the results, to store the results, and I can browse in collections to select my 2 input files. Everything is ready. I can start the execution. So it is starting. What is going on right now? The execution is submitted on VIP and will be run exactly as the one I launched before on the VIP portal, except that VIP will be able to fetch the input files from Girder and to upload the output files on Girder. So now it is started. I am invited to go on a Girder page where I can check the status of all the VIP executions I submitted from Girder. When an execution is finished, there is a link to the results as for the other executions I launched before. I click on it. I can see these results are stored in Girder. I can download them. I can move them in the collections. I can share them with who I want. So in summary, I can manage my data as I want. I can also start a new VIP executions on these output files. You can notice there is a rocket button near each file. This is also a button added by the VIP plugin that allows to launch a VIP executions with the chosen file as input. So in this example, you can see the file I selected is already present in this launch form. So I have now finished my demonstrations. I showed it is possible to use VIP applications directly from Girder without having to use a VIP portal and without complicated file transfers. To conclude, this interoperability I demonstrated between VIP and Girder is a great step for VIP as it allows researchers and collaborators to launch VIP applications from the tools they use to manage their research data. And in the future, we are willing to go further and to make VIP interoperable with other platforms. We showed it is possible, and the foundation is there to easily support any tool submitting executions, any data storage tool, or any platforms mixing those two aspects like Girder. Thank you for your attention, and I am available for any question.